and welcome to the No Rush Collective podcast. My name is Georgia. I am joined by the beautiful Brittany Lucas, who's going to tell us about the story of when we were trying to purchase the chairs for the podcast and how she embarrassed all of us at the Lazy Boy store.
We've actually got a couple of good stories about purchasing things for the podcast.
Oh, we can break it up. You can get like a little sub in every single podcast, like a little sprinkle of the embarrassment that goes through our lives.
Behind the scenes. Anyway, so we obviously went shopping for these chairs. A couple of nights before, my boyfriend makes music and he got me to sing Hannah Montana, He Could Be the One, into his phone, and he remixed it for me.
Can you give us a demonstration of what the song sounds like, please?
He could be the one.
Thanks.
And I literally say it exactly like that too. He could be the one, which honestly sounds fucking fantastic.
Next Hannah Montana.
Anyway, I had this remix on my phone and we were looking for these chairs and we went into Lazy Boy and there was this couch and it was like front and center in the middle of the store and we were like, oh my God, look at that couch. And we went and sat on it. We went and sat on it and then the sales lady came over. She's like, oh, these are all the features. One of them is Bluetooth and you can connect to it and play whatever, or like I assume you'd probably connect your TV to it. Anyway, she's like, here, give it a go. And so I connected my phone and the first thing that popped up for me to play was my Hannah Montana remix. So I went with it and I played it. Daniel and Georgia were like looking at each other like, actually, what the hell is going on?
I found it hilarious.
Georgia loved it. And the sales lady literally did not bat an eye.
She turned it up.
Yeah.
But just imagine, it's like, it's dead quiet in the store. And then all of a sudden she's like, play this, like do whatever you want. And Britt goes, 1, 2, 3, play. And it just goes,
he could be the
talking.
One. Also the fact that I couldn't remember half of the lyrics as well. So there's like total nothing, no lyrics for like aspects. And then there's bits where I like would forget the lyrics. I'd be like, that's all I've got. And then I'd be like breaking into the next chorus. Yeah, playing it full volume out of a couch in the Lazy Boy Dunedin store.
Anyway, if anyone out there knows that lady that was working at the Lazy Boy store that day, we love her.
Yeah. I just think it's hilarious that she literally didn't bat an eye. It was like a normal Thursday for her.
Yeah. Well, she was saying that she listens to Metallica through that couch sometimes, and I thought that's a vibe.
Yeah.
Like, I really wanted to buy a couch off her.
Yeah. For context, there was literally nobody else in the store.
Yeah.
And I imagine when she listens to Metallica through the couch, there's also nobody else in the store.
No. Great lady, though.
Yeah. Shout out to her.
We need to find her. Anyway, let's get back on topic of No Rush.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk all things health, fitness, nutrition, well-being, find what health means on your own timeline with No Rush. Very soft and sticky wellness, we like to call it.
Soft and sticky.
Yeah. That was very ASMR of you.
Soft and sticky.
You're going to enjoy that, Daniel. Today we're going to talk about the most dangerous nutrition advice that you have ever been given. And hot topic, but I mean, I think I've got a really strong opinion and that opinion is also correct.
We talked about that in the last podcast, that Georgia's opinion's always right.
Yeah. Turns out if you make your own podcast, your opinion can just always be right.
Yeah.
Crazy that. Anyway, I need you guys to picture this. You've been good all day. You had a clean breakfast. You skipped the muffins that were given out to you at work because you're trying to be good. And then it came around to lunch and then you had the meal prepped salad that you made last night. And you've eaten leaves and like some fruit and oats, and then you go home and you cook dinner and you eat dinner with your family or whoever, and then after dinner you're sitting on the couch watching TV, and then you eat the entire pantry from top to bottom, and you sit there thinking, I am a horrific waste of space. I hate myself because I'm so bad
I have
at
no
eating.
self-control.
It's all my fault. I have no willpower. And then you go, that's okay. I'm going to try again tomorrow, or I'm going to try again on Monday. And then you go to sleep and you rinse and repeat the same cycle.
Yeah. Or, I don't know if Georgia might have already had this planned for later in the...
How dare you go later into my podcast?
Or you get halfway through the packet of biscuits and you're like, well, bugger it. I'm already halfway through. I have to finish them. And then tomorrow I can start fresh and there's no packet of biscuits, so I can't eat them tomorrow.
Yeah. Or another good example, the saying no to the muffin.
Actually,
I can't have a muffin on my work desk because then I'm going to eat all the whole muffin. I'm going to eat 12 different muffins. Like, that's a problem. Call that out.
If you're listening and not watching, when Georgia said that just before, I pouted because that is sad. Muffins going around the office and you don't have one.
Because you're trying to eat clean and be good. But then you say no to it and everyone else in the office is like, wow, you're so amazing. Like, that's so good of you. You're such a, health queen.
Yeah.
You're just reinforcing it.
Wow, I wish I had self-control like you. Little do they know I then go home and eat the entire pantry.
Yeah. And I feel like it's probably speaking to a lot of people on who listen or...
We've been there. Me and Georgia, both of us. Been there, done that.
2 whole blocks of Whittaker's cream milk every single day. Back when it was a lot cheaper, so it didn't cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah, you couldn't afford to do that now.
No.
Yeah. If all else fails, just wait for the cost of living to get too expensive.
100%. And then that'll cut your budget down significantly. Anyway, we're going to dive into the surface of this whole behavior pattern. And I like to call it a restrict relapse cycle. You can hear it called binge and restrict cycle, but I think differentiating between binge eating disorder versus an everyday restrict and relapse cycle is really important because there's a spectrum. And if you have binge eating disorder, you should probably go and get that clinically evaluated. So a little bit of difference. Restrict and relapse cycle is what we're calling it today, just to make it a little bit easier.
Yes.
But if you need help, go get help.
Yeah, please.
You saw me looking directly down the camera.
I did
missed
too.
that if you weren't on the podcast video. Anyway, diet culture has convinced us that eating less is best, that food has a moral compass, that if you eat a leaf of kale, you are a goddess that is going to heaven because you're so good. And if you eat a cookie, you are going to hell.
Yep.
Full stop. Any thoughts on that, Britt? Or just in agreement?
Yeah. I was honestly just thinking about the ticket to heaven that I found under the door of the Pilates studio the other day. That's where my brain went.
Fair. Whole other story.
Anyway. Sorry, what was the question?
Share points?
Completely agree. Yep, I've lost my train of thought. You continue.
That's okay. Daniel can edit you out anyway.
Yeah.
I think we have a way of thinking around food that's conditioned us to think that eating less is best. And that way we wake up in the morning and we think I need to have a small breakfast or I need to eat 110% clean all of the time. And that is where the issue lies. Because if you come at it with 100% approach of I need to do everything perfect, you have intentionally restricted yourself. And the one thing we can guarantee after a restriction is that there will be a relapse. You will eat a whole bunch of different food and you'll feel like crap. And then after that relapse, there will be a restrict because that happens.
Yeah.
So this cycle continuously happens every day to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And sometimes you wouldn't even notice it.
No.
Like if you're like, oh, I come home and I just reach for sugary foods in the pantry because I'm hungry and I feel like I need to do that. That is a restrict relapse cycle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I definitely I feel like I've worked pretty well on this sort of thing. I definitely still have those tendencies. It's common.
But I think catching yourself in the cycle and being able to pull yourself out is really important.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah. Because a lot of people can't recognize the pattern
and
then can't get themselves out of the loop.
Yeah.
And speaking from someone who is pretty deep in that loop, if you don't know me and my background and where I come from, hello, I used to eat 2 blocks of Whittaker's Creamy Milk Chocolate every single day at around about 4:00. And I was studying nutrition. I think I was in my 3rd year of my nutrition degree and I thought I was an absolute failure. And I was in a behavior change paper at the time. And I remember sitting in a circle with a whole bunch of people and our lecturer, she's a beautiful soul. I loved her. She went around the whole group and she was like, I want you to pick a specific behavior with your nutrition and I want you to target that to make it better or make it go away or whatever. And they went around the group and everyone was like, oh, I think I do everything well already. Like I'm gonna look at my sleep or I'm gonna look at my water intake. And I was sitting in the corner like, oh my God, I eat 2 blocks.
I know exactly what habit I need to do.
I was like, but I can't say this in front of a group of people because I'm too embarrassed because I'm supposed to be like a professional nutritionist.
It gets around to Georgia.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna focus on my water.
That's what I said. That is dead ass. That is what I said. It got to me and I was like, my water intake. Yeah. And then I emailed my lecturer that night and I was like, hi,
I eat a lot of chocolate.
Every single night I have 2 blocks. I know it's a problem and I know this is what you want me to target. And so she basically was like, yes, do that. I will support you. And then I told my whole class and they were actually really supportive and it wasn't that big of a deal anyway.
And honestly, who knows? Perhaps somebody else in the circle actually also had something that they wanted to work on and did the exact same thing as what Georgia did and just said, oh yeah, my water. Who knows?
And that's tea.
Yeah.
And I was brave.
You were brave. Good job.
Yeah, it was kind of scary.
And look at you now.
I know. We had to do a whole bunch of different behavior change techniques, like finding mechanisms of actions of behaviors. And it was all this psychology, which I could dive so deep into because there's this like massive tool about it and I completely nerd out on it, but I'm not going to do that because if you're here just to hear about what we think our biggest issue is with food, then, you know. Anyway, I tried 3 different things that I could change. And the first one was just like eating less and less chocolate every single day. Spoiler alert, didn't work, hated myself. My reflective field notes were that I am a depressed sack of shit. Like I can't do this. I'm going to pull out of nutrition and not be a nutritionist anymore.
Yeah.
So fail, didn't work. The other one was I'm just not going to have chocolate in my house. Spoiler alert, also didn't work. Like you can't fake that. Imagine having no chocolate in my house and still wanting it. Like that did not work for me. And I understand it can work for some people, but
that actually works for me.
Yeah.
Like if I've got a food that like I struggle to stop eating, if I don't buy it, I don't think about it. Yeah.
Whereas if I don't buy it,
that's all you think about.
It's all I think about. It is.
I have to have it.
It's literally all I want. It's just, I can't stop thinking about it until I've eaten it and I've satisfied that craving.
Yeah.
And I think because I was only told, oh, eat less of it or just say no, didn't work. And then I just felt like I was a complete failure and that I need more willpower, I need more discipline, all this kind of shit that just wasn't true.
Yeah.
Whereas when I actually learned how to stop the restriction cycle in the first place, that was when my whole reflection on how I was eating chocolate completely changed. So I would start incorporating chocolate at every single meal. And it was always Whittaker's Creamy Milk because that was like my Horcrux. Like,
Still the fave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you ever are stuck for a gift idea for Georgia, Whittaker's Creamy Milk.
At all points in time, I have 6 blocks in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell James because I do actually hide them from him. And there's good reason for that because if I leave a block in his sight, he will slowly eat it and that's fine. He's entitled to eat chocolate. He's allowed to enjoy it. I'm not taking that off him.
But then you don't have it.
I need to know that there are blocks there. Otherwise
Yeah.
I binge on it. So I specifically hide some and it's not like a disordered eating pattern of hiding them and eating them in secret. It's just I need to know that they're there so that I don't binge out on chocolate.
Yeah. James can buy his own chocolate.
He can. But for some reason he always eats mine. But it's okay.
That's fine. That's being a partner, is sharing.
Sharing my chocolate. I don't know about that one.
Just sharing everything else.
Chocolate's just mine. I'm not. I don't really share that often when it comes to that.
No, that's
Chocolate ice cream, anything that's chocolate in it, it's mine.
Yeah.
But also, like, as a nutritionist, everyone thinks that I only eat like salad leaves and chicken breast
Boring.
and rice. Could never be me. I just ate cream milk before coming into this podcast, but I didn't binge on it. That's the difference. Incorporating it throughout my whole day changed the whole perspective that I had on things because that's how I stopped my restrict relapse cycle with a very specific behavior. But yet we still see constant all the time restricting all their food and then relapsing usually in secret and not telling everyone and then feeling like crap.
Yeah.
And if someone like that comes and sees me about nutrition, what do I do about this and the fact that I eat all of this? Because first I have to build the trust and make sure that they're comfortable telling me that because it is a massive thing. Like me coming out to everyone and saying that I was eating this much chocolate in a room full of nutritionists who could have judged me was like a massive thing. So I can understand how someone else is scared to tell me that. But making sure that they have that conversation and then I'm not actually going to look at, oh, you need to be doing this for your breakfast, lunch and dinner and give them like a meal plan. I'm going to look at why are you having this binge later on in the day? We need to be doing something earlier on to prevent the restriction happening in the first place. And whether that is something like me incorporating creamy milk chocolate into every single meal, whether that's more making sure you've got a balance of protein, carbs and fats at your meals and making sure you snack. Like when you're offered that muffin at 10:30 a.m. at your desk job, eat the muffin.
Eat the muffin, especially if it looks good.
Yeah. because then you're not going to have a binge cycle later on in the day or later on in the week. Like some people, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's their binge days.
Yeah. Why not just eat a muffin every day? And then you don't have to eat all 6 muffins on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And then you get to enjoy it for the rest of your life. Like the muffin is never going to be off the cards.
Yeah.
You never have to be in a diet or a headspace where
No.
you're not allowed to eat a muffin.
Exactly.
A
It's
muffin is
just a muffin.
It's just a muffin. It's not going to send you to hell.
Mm-mm. And you shouldn't feel bad about it,
No.
which
But-
I know is easier said than done.
Yeah. But I think this is the whole way of thinking, is that diet culture makes us think that we have to be pure, moral, good, clean with our food.
Mm.
And it's put that kind of compass in the measure with what we're eating to
Yeah.
if you're a good person.
I see this trend on TikTok a lot, and it's related to running, and they'll like stick post-it notes up on the wall, and it'll be easy run, tempo run, long run.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
And
yeah.
then it'll go like, like week after week, this easy run, tempo run, long run. And they'll have it like all the way down the wall.
Mm.
And then they take off one random easy run, one random tempo run, one random long run, whatever. And then they talk about how it's just consistency.
Mm.
Missing that run doesn't matter.
Mm.
It's the same thing with food.
Eating that muffin doesn't matter
Yeah. Literally.
in the long run.
Yeah.
And like, I really want to be the kind of person who can have, like when I have kids one day, to then role model that relationship with food.
Like a neutral relationship.
It's just food.
Yeah. It's necessary.
I'm not, like, I put a video on my Instagram. I'm not out here killing babies. I'm
Literally.
just eating chocolate.
Yeah. For breakfast. Yum.
It's not that big of a deal,
I do that every Easter and every Christmas without fail.
as you should.
Yeah.
It's not that deep,
Oh.
but some people think that it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like to think that what would happen if we flipped the cycle in the way that we think about eating from what can I take away to what can I add? And I think that's the biggest change that we can have to prevent these cycles from happening and to prevent us thinking that less is best. So instead of I need to eat less carbs, or that's a really good one at the moment, it's more, can I add in a quality source of protein to each meals? So you've done the same thing, but the wording's different.
Yeah.
Not saying that carbs are the enemy, but I'm just
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
like a
yeah, yeah.
psychological change here. Or like, instead of can I add in 2 45-minute workouts a day, if you know what I'm talking about, next episode. Can I actually park a block further away from work
Yeah.
and just walk an extra couple hundred steps to get into work and back? Because that is so realistic and sustainable and way more accessible for most people.
Yeah. It's literally that easy. But then also at the same time, going back to the progress, if for whatever reason you wake up one day and you're like, man, I have to park right outside work. Whatever.
You can.
Do
It's
it.
one day.
Yeah, do it.
It's not that big of a deal.
It's
It doesn't make
literally
you a
not.
good or a bad person.
Mm-mm.
It just means that you're prioritizing like your health and your wellness on that specific day.
Yeah. Or if you're like running late, nah, today I'm parking outside work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Nothing has to be like hard and fast or intense. But then again, we have like this whole perspective online where it needs to be done hard.
Yeah.
You have to 75 hard. You have to do something intense. You have to cut out everything. You have to do this amount of exercise. You have to never eat chocolate again for the rest of your life, which by the way would be a very depressing life to live.
Yeah, that's a bit sad.
And that's what defines health and wellness.
Yeah. And that's like the opposite of that is exactly what we're trying to do with No Rush.
Yeah.
Is like, yeah, it's in the name. It's in the value of like soft wellness. It's just no hard and fast rules. Just like plodding along, continuous progress,
Plodding along one step at a time.
one step at a time. And if one of those steps is smaller than all of the other steps, what do we do?
Can you say that again so that Daniel can make a like little thing out of it?
Whoop-de-doo.
Beautiful. That'll be the intro to the podcast this time round.
Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, taking the pressure. I think taking the pressure and the privilege
Mm-hmm.
away from health.
Yeah.
Nutrition, wellness, fitness,
Yeah.
everything is such like a massive step forward.
Mhm.
And saying eat less, move more, which by the way is our government guidelines for nutrition and fitness and are important because we are in like an obesogenic environment. But saying that as like a one-on-one approach, I think takes all of the, it takes all the personal approach away. It's like, you're not a person who has feelings or like a headspace around food or anything. Just eat less, move more. And giving that advice to most people is actually not correct because it puts them back in a restrict relapse cycle. Yeah, all over again.
Exactly. So like all well and good for them to say that as like on a country level, but actually individually, it can't be looked at like that.
Yeah, flip the script. What can you add, not what can you take away?
Yeah.
Or being able to have any food in your house, just free will. Like, I mean, you'd be able to do that if you had like a weakness food because you're not necessarily thinking about it all the time.
No.
It's just there.
Yeah, exactly.
My 6 blocks of chocolate.
Yeah.
And my 3 that are hidden. That we don't tell anyone
James
about.
is listening.
James won't listen this far into a podcast. He doesn't have that attention span. Oh, bless him. Take the power away from food. Chocolate doesn't own me anymore.
No.
I own it. I own 6 blocks at any point in time.
Georgia definitely owns chocolate.
Yeah. You can never question that. But it used to own me. And that was the problem.
Yeah.
And that was when it affected everything.
Yeah.
And then like the effect that can have on not only your physical health, but your mental health too.
Yeah,
Insane.
exactly. Because, you know, Georgia should be able to eat chocolate and then not write in her journal about how much she hates herself because she ate all that chocolate.
But working in the health and fitness industry is hard because you have people around you all the time that are hard. That are discipline, motivation, work harder. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. And I think that's a crock of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And I said what I said.
Yeah. I agree.
Also, become more responsive to your hunger and fullness cues on that same topic.
Yeah. That is something I'm not good at. If I am enjoying a meal, my fullness cues, out the window.
Whereas, see, I'm like always, once I get to a 7 out of 10, I'm like, sage.
Yeah.
I'm like, if there's some left, I'm putting it back for later.
Oh,
Let's dive
I just enjoy it.
Another episode, we can dive into Brit's hunger and fullness cues.
Actually, Georgia did just have an idea that one day we'll just do a nutrition consult for Brit.
Which I think is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just make it like an open and honest conversation.
Honestly, I have never had a secret in my life, so.
And this is why we're on a podcast. And this is why I was like, Brit, come on a podcast with me. You'll be perfect to talk about this stuff with because you play Hannah Montana remixes. That's just you singing really loud.
Yeah. Do you know, I used to be a really anxious person. I don't know what happened to her. Gone.
Anxiety? Who? Where? That's kind of cool. What happened?
Oh, this is a story for another day. We could probably actually really dive into the journey here because
a whole episode on Brit's anxiety.
Yeah, no, because I think that like it's relevant and I think that it is it could help other people because like I was in a rut. But long story short, Georgia.
You're
and
kidding.
I'm not even joking. Yeah. Like I think meeting Georgia and starting doing PT sessions with her was like the initial catalyst. Like obviously Georgia didn't fix everything. She can't. I have to fix it myself. And I did. But yeah.
I'm welling up.
Yeah. No, seriously. Oh, if you're not watching and you're just listening, she's literally
head back, wide eyes.
Yeah.
That's what my nana taught me. Wide eyes makes you not cry.
Yeah. No, but we can get into that though, because the reason that I feel like we've gone so off topic.
That's okay. This is what we're about. We're here to yap and we're in no rush to yap.
Yeah, we're in no rush. The reason I want to work with Georgia is because what she did for me, I think we can do for other people. Yeah.
AV guy, can you put a mic drop sound after that? There you go, Brit just did one for you. Just put that up a little bit louder, thanks. Let's summarize this episode and then take note of that for future episode because I think that's a really important topic and I'd like to hear a lot more about how amazing I am.
Yeah, I'll write notes. Georgia, I'm sure you would.
Yeah, okay, great, awesome, great. Yeah, I'm very up myself. First of all, we have to give a massive sponsor shout out to Walsh and Beck, who have allowed us to use their space, their, equipment, everything. It's just amazing. We wouldn't be able to be doing this podcast right now if it wasn't for them.
It would be very low budget without them.
Yeah, it'd be probably in my lounge.
Yeah.
With a bed sheet behind us and not even microphones, it would probably be phones. So we've upgraded to this, which is really awesome. So we do have to thank them so much for sponsoring us. Now, main points from today. 1, food is not always about self-control, willpower, and discipline. 2, less nutritious food choices can be incorporated regularly into your food throughout the whole day. Have creamy milk on your porridge at breakfast. It's not going to kill you.
If you want to.
Yeah, if you don't want to, that's all good, but I know I want to. Number 3, stop giving food a morality complex. Food is not going to send you to heaven or hell.
There is no good food. There is no bad food. There is good tasting food and bad tasting food.
Yes.
But there is no good food or bad food.
Just more or less nutritious.
Yeah.
Number 4, if you were ever in Lazy Boy Dunedin, do go and ask the lady if she remembers that crazy woman who played Hannah Montana. He could be the one, but her singing.
Yeah, maybe for the outro for this podcast, our AV guy could put his remix in there.
Yeah, or you could just a cappella it for us.
Sure.
Oh, I thought she was going to sing it.
Yeah, that's the bit that I missed out at first.
Oh, yeah, true.
Do you remember there's like a
silence.
whole lot of silence at the start of it? Because I was like, I don't remember how it starts.
So, what? That was really good. Anyway, we'll definitely put that in a podcast episode. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Yeah.
And cut.